5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Status, what is that?
It's the EM monitoring station. It's the one that tracks EM pulses.
God, no.
Just talk, Mr. Rat. That's a good boy.
Remember those invisible microwaves that Josh was talking about? Well, they just found a hole.
Hello and welcome to the worst movie ever made, an experimental movie podcast designed with one thing in mind to find the worst movie ever made. I'm your host, Chris Hockman. I'm joined with Coliseum, fellow mad scientist, Rob Scucci. Hey, how are you and why are we doing the core?
Because we debuted our show with Armageddon.
We did.
And Armageddon's got a really dumb plot, but it's dripping with charisma, so you're willing to throw the logic and the junk science out the window because Bruce Willis, Steve Buscemi, Ben Affleck, Liv Tyler, Billy Bob Thornton, awesome. This one we have pre-Dark Knight Aaron Eckhart.
Sure.
And in order to save the Earth, they must blow up the Earth. So it's this movie would work with an ensemble, chewing the scenery, but it's not that.
They tried for that.
The logic is really bad, and you can't ignore the logic when it's not entertaining. So,
well said.
So, how are you doing?
I'm great, and I'm gonna say what you just said 5 different ways throughout the course of the episode.
Cool.
So let me say no more until we do some alliteration here.
All right, here we go. Here is the explanation.
Rob and Chris are puzzled on the occasion. That's why we need the best explanation.
Fix the audio. It's that Ozzy song.
Honestly, though, I'd like a Disney explanation as to why this mother of 3 boys is constantly complaining about their father in the bedroom and how his dick is soft and failing. This segment here, we're calling the best explanation.
Jumping Jehoshaphat. Jam that janky jerry-rigged javelin, Josh.
Wow. Okay. I'm glad that ours were not similar, because I saw a path with limited letter options. Jovian juxtaposed geosphere jammed in its deepest juncture. Geniuses journey inward to jettison Jectiles and jumpstart the gyro jelly.
Jectiles and projectile jelly? What, Jectiles and what jelly?
And jumpstart the gyro jelly.
That's
Told you,
surprisingly cohesive.
Yeah, thank you.
Jectiles jumpstarting the gyro jelly. I love it.
I mean, gyro jelly's a stretch, but
that's fine. I mean, that sums it up. Basically sums it up. So, you want to elaborate, or is that it?
Yeah. The inner core of the Earth stops spinning. That kills the magnetic shield of the Earth, leading to a bevy of deadly issues. The U.S. has a plan. Send a giant titanium turd full of nukes to the center of the Earth with scientists to detonate them and restart the rotation. What a disaster of a movie.
Yeah.
And I mean that because is this a disaster movie? I think so. Right.
Yeah, it's I put it in the same category as Day After Tomorrow, Deep Impact, Armageddon.
Right. But it's not you know what I mean? It's not a
because there's no widespread panic.
But it isn't.
Yeah. I think Birdemic's more effective, which you can find at www.theworstmovieevermade.com if you want a cautionary environmental tome.
Sure. Yeah. A ponderous tome.
Ponderous tome.
Funny you should say Birdemic.
Mm-hmm. Why is that?
Well, because I'm going to mention that soon.
All right.
And you want to throw it to the best YouTube comment?
Uh-huh.
Right.
This is my all-TM favorite movie. I watch it to sleep and as background noise when I'm cleaning or cooking. I literally watched this movie when I was in labor. No one gets it, but you guys get it. And let's just see the replies. Good sound for Iowa. A-I-W-A. I've been using this whole movie for background noise and little breaks from schoolwork. Ha ha, it's perfect. I know when it ends. I've done roughly 2 hours of homework. I then take an hour break and run it again. Last comment, last reply to the first thing. Very good sound quality, 5.1 dBly. New line, digital.
5.1 Dolby Digital. Dude, my dad was so into that. He like wired little speakers above our couch in the living room.
We had a surround sound in our family room, yeah.
Yeah.
The little
Which
guy
was...
this big, and then you have the woofer behind the couch. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't avoid the wires unless you want to put them through the sheetrock, which my dad didn't want to do. So there's just little wires coming down.
Yeah, I think we had them like
still sounded pretty cool.
We had them like along like the very thin molding on the basement ceiling, and it was like a little staple every 6 inches, like one of those deals.
One of my favorite like family memories though is the first DVD we ever got was The Matrix. Okay. And we had the Dolby Digital surround. And my sister, I don't think, was allowed or interested in watch it. And so my mom, my dad, and I like just watched The Matrix, and I was like, this is like the best fucking movie I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. And it's got the shit going on behind me, like cars and stuff. I was like, am I in a movie theater? We had the big screen too. One of those like projectors, but like it's like a 500-pounder, like one of those fucking gigantic things that like projected onto a flat screen, but you had the rest of the projector behind it. Yeah. A lot of people had those. My dad did. Yeah, it was super nice. Now everything's flat. Yeah. So you don't need all that. I don't like the new and everything like that dynamic like image thing where everything's 4K and 8K. It makes every single like crime procedural look like a softcore porn or telenovela. Yeah, well, that's the thing is I still don't have a fancy TV. Like we have like a 2010 like. I've got one of those ONN ones from Walmart that costs like $200 and it's like 44 inches or 60 inches, but like it costs like it was cheap as fuck. It was one of those like just plug the Roku stick into it. Yeah, it's like a Roku TV. It nice? I mean, it hasn't broken in a couple years. I mean, the image. It says 4K supported. I mean, I watch everything in standard def, so I mean. Perfect for what like. You don't need Simpsons reruns or Frasier reruns at 4K. So you're asking the wrong guys. Like my kids watching. I kind of want to see Frasier reruns in 4K, but they'd have to like rework them. That'd be so funny though. The Blu-ray edition in the steel trap case. Yeah. Dude, his hair in the first season. The mullet, just you could see every single follicle. As each one just goes plong, like falls to the ground. Anyway, let's start with the worst production.
Hey, Sonny. Cashing the big one today?
In the worst production, we asked the producer, "Are you sure about this?"
Back to back all season.
Not to worry.
What about that acting?
The eagle has landed.
Hey, what's going on with that dialogue, man?
The horse is in the barn.
Isn't this plot a little funky, brother?
The chicken is in the pot.
Are you sure?
Turkey ass. Eat up, sucker.
Deeply unserious.
Deeply unserious?
You see what I did there?
Yeah. They went deep.
Though attempting to be very serious. Yeah. It is deeply unserious. Real actors, big budget, serious tone, laughable premise, outrageous science, PlayStation 2 cutscene CGI. Yeah. They really should have just hammed this one up, dude. That would have saved this movie. Like, oh, here we go. Whoa. Yeah. Right. Yeah. That would have been a lot better. We're going 5Gs, and like they better pay me more than 5Gs when I get back up to the surface, right? Hell yeah! Hell yeah! If they had said titanium turd one time for the Virgil, I would have been so into it. And isn't unobtanium like Avatar lore? Dude, I don't. I think it is now. I was wondering where the fuck I heard that before. Yeah, it was like Omicron and Shotgun Blast and like what was the other one? Dude, honest to God, I was like, I feel like this is in Marvel, but that's vibranium. Yeah. It's not unobtanium. Yeah, so I don't know where the fuck I've heard this before. I think unobtanium is what is the precious mineral? Mineral. Avatar?
Yeah, it is Unobtanium. Yeah, so
Unobtanium.
I don't know. Avatar's like a comic, right? Or
Does
like
it take place in the same universe as the
Yeah.
core?
I don't know.
Is this canon?
When did Unobtanium first get mentioned in pop culture? Let's find out.
1941.
1950s. It's a tongue-in-cheek
Wow.
slang word used by aerospace engineers to describe a hypothetical ideal material that did not actually exist or was impossible to source. Okay, so it's like that.
Yeah. All right, fine.
I'll let him off the hook.
They get it
I'll let him
back.
off the hook there. Yeah, that was fine.
Yeah, I will too
learning.
until I get
We're learning
into
things.
my outline and deeper into my six pack.
Okay.
All
Sounds good.
right, let's start the plot pounders.
All right. You get to hear it in its full glory. Now, guys, the comedy from last week's episode was me and Chris constantly complaining about audio issues, but then me going back and fixing every single issue in post, but leaving all the bitching in. So
Yeah.
when you hear us complaining and like you hear like the best produced clip from On the Line you ever heard in your life, it's like I think that's a pretty good layer of comedy. And you'll notice. This is a recurring bit that's been happening since episode 1, so you better go back to the beginning at www.theworstmovieevermade.com.
Wow.
Plot
Nice
pounders!
Chris and Rob destroy your favorite plots and actors. In Plot Pounders. You know how? The only way we know. Steven Seagal. Jean-Claude Van Damme. John Travolta. Nicolas Cage. Geena Davis. Bruce Willis.
So hard. You know why the Geena Davis is so funny? Because you can hear the natural room reverb. You're not using a plugin.
No.
You're yelling loud enough where like the echo from the ceiling is like coming in
Yeah.
behind your face.
You can hear my ceiling yelling Geena Davis right behind me because it also thinks she's disgusting. All right. Plot pounders, man. Let's get started. It's Green World Day in Boston, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
We see a guy with his watch, and he's like, what the fuck is happening here? The watch has stopped. I mean, that happens, right? It's always going to happen. But he finds it's kind of weird. It looks like a new watch. So he's like, wait a minute. The Earth's core must have stopped turning.
Of
I'm
course.
just kidding. He doesn't say that. But that's what, that's what we're like, what's going on here? Outside, as he drops dead in the meeting, there's absolute pandemonium. Did you see the merry-go-round, kid? Dude, I don't know why it was so funny to me.
Elaborate, please.
But there's a scene outside of all these people dropping dead, and there's a kid being dragged very slowly. Just a ragdoll effect on the merry-go-round.
It's like
being dragged along, and
people,
something about that killed me, dude.
People always talk about how machines are going to take over like the menial jobs, but like you see those shopping cart collectors at Target, like it's like one bad button away from just like whipping a snake of shopping carts into parked cars. And
right.
Like the main guy is like trying to like fight it off with like a mop handle while it's like just like leveling the entire lot.
I was thinking though that like some neglectful parents might have gotten a very nice out there because this 10-year-old kid maybe had a pacemaker. I'm not so sure, but we'll get into that. So like, they fed him grapes on the merry-go-round and he's going up and down on the elephant and all of a sudden, but he dies at exactly the same time as the rest of the pacemaker people. So
it's like
as he's being dragged around.
Have you noticed that since like millennials started parenting, like the instances of sudden infant death syndrome have like fallen off a cliff? Because
have not been a thing at all because we're actually concerned about their children.
Because like we learn like, oh, your kid's gotta sleep on your back and you have to check on them sometimes. And like, whereas like when my parents like visit that one time, then said we can go on date night, we come back and we hear my son screaming and we're like, how long has he been doing that? Like, oh, he's been in there for a couple hours like that. I'm like, oh, so you're neglecting my child.
Maybe maybe take a look and see what's happening.
And it's not. I'm not throwing my parents on the bed. I think it's like just like an older generation thing where it's like you gotta let him cry it out. It's like no, that kid's traumatizing himself on a fucking endless feedback loop. You need to address it.
It's every few seconds it gets less seconds that it feels trauma again.
Yeah. So all I'm just saying is like this kid maybe ate a grape. Maybe he had a pacemaker. All I'm saying is ever since people my age and Chris's age have become parents, a lot of less kids are dying in their own beds.
It's true.
Just saying.
Mom.
Just saying.
Dad. Remember when I died in my crib?
Yeah.
I'll never forget it. Yeah. University of Chicago, we get Aaron Eckhart. He is Joshua Keys.
Yep.
He's teaching a class and doing a hell of a job, huh? We only got 30 seconds of it, but you can tell he's all over the place entertaining the kids. He knows his class.
Here, kids, check this out. I'm going to get on one knee and blow a trumpet into a rock.
hey, Brittany, chill with the nail painting. You got to watch me blow this trumpet into a rock. Yeah, but he gets yanked out of class. Charismatic professor gets pulled to where agents are pulling another guy. He's some dude from France, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
He's another science-minded man, and they're being pulled to study 32 bodies in an airplane hangar.
Mm-hmm.
What's happening there? Within a 10-block radius, Richard Jenkins explains, 32 people dropped dead because their pace. Well, actually, they don't know why. They don't know why. I'm like giving
Josh
away the
knows
game
why.
here. Yeah. Joshua Keys says, "Hey, was it a pacemaker?" And Jenkins, I don't know. Like he's Colonel.
Let's see. Jenkins he's near the bottom of the credits. He's the Endeavour flight engineer. So like the rocket ship in the beginning. I think.
No, that's
no, that's not Endeavour. That's the space shuttle. Well, I'm looking. It says Fred Ewaniuk as Endeavour flight engineer Jenkins. Unless there's more than one Jenkins, I don't know.
No, yeah, Richard Jenkins, like the dude
Richard,
from
the actor.
Step Brothers.
Okay, yeah.
Bruce
Lieutenant General
Greenwood
Thomas Purcell, U.S. Army leader of the operation.
Lieutenant General Purcell tells them, "Good job thinking with your brains," because they do have pacemakers. How'd you make that connection within like a minute, smart man? That's why we picked you for the job. Your reputation.
That's why we just dragged you out of class in front of all your students and vaguely threatened you instead of just calling you and asking. For your expertise.
Asking you to come down here on your own time. Dude, 10-block radius, 32 pacemakers.
That's got to be more than that.
You think?
And like, what city was it? Like New York? Not important.
It's West Coast. It's West Coast.
Yeah, if you're like in a metropolitan area, I could buy that.
10 blocks, 32 pacemakers. I don't know. Maybe.
Well, 10 is it like?
I
10,
feel like
10
I know 10
blocks,
blocks worth it.
Is it like 10 by 10 blocks? So is it like 100 block footprint? Like I don't know how they're measuring it. They're not. I don't think they want us thinking about it as long as we're currently thinking about it.
You're right. Okay, I'll keep moving. The military's thinking it's an EMP, like war declaration from some other country or something. And Keys and Sarge. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Sarge. I just called him Sarge, like the soda.
Yeah.
Sarge Levique.
Surge. They assure him that it's not. Which is where we get this nice clip coming up. This one's called Peacemaker.
10:30 a.m. local time. 32 civilians, all within a 10-block radius, died. They didn't get sick first. They simply hit the ground dead.
Nerve agent?
Our first guess, no.
They all died at the same time?
As far as we can tell, to the second. This hit CNN in 1 hour. I need a reason.
Is there a variation in sex, age, body type?
They all had pacemakers.
Under a minute. Your reputation's well deserved.
Hey.
How'd you guess? Without any clues from the victims.
No, that's... Sarge and I are the clues. I mean, he specializes in high-energy weapons. I do geomagnetics. So calling us means you suspect an electromagnetic pulse weapon. If these are the only fatalities, they must be people susceptible to electronic interference.
QED, pacemakers. You're spooky sometimes, huh?
Now, I need to know, did some sort of weapon kill these people?
And the power that you would need to create an EM pulse strong enough. I mean, that's not a weapon that I've ever heard of.
Okay, we're done.
We're not done, sir. There's nothing on the other side of the equal sign.
I agree with Joshua.
Thank you. Our greatest concern was this may have been an act of war, but since it's not, I think we can all breathe a little easier, can't we?
All right, Mr. Scientist.
Yeah. Geomagnetics is what he does.
Yeah. How do you get
That's
into
why
that?
he was blowing a trumpet at a rock? Because he's a geomagnetic guy?
Duh. You've never done?
Not since I did when Ben turned 2 in the backyard. Got out my trumpet and blasted it as a boulder. But...
Last time Bowie wanted to get into astrology, I just started screaming and blowing a wireless will in her face. And, that's
good idea. Yeah.
You want to be great? This is how you do it.
Your teeth are the rocks.
Screaming.
Trafalgar Square.
I don't want to be a science anymore.
Yeah, and the boomers are the ones traumatizing our children. Trafalgar Square, London. We've got some home videos going on. It's Attack of the Birds, a birdemic, if you will.
www.theworstmovieevermade.com.
Go ahead. There's some sort of disturbance in the magnetic poles, I guess. It's making the pigeons who literally only shit and eat in that park and don't go anywhere else, like thrown off of their magnetic guidance system. So they're plummeting into cars and buildings and people and doing shit that pigeons who are confused would not do, like commit suicide by the millions, because there's 7 million pigeons now all of a sudden. Anyway, they cause complete chaos, if you will, as they die in droves. Professor Joshua Keys at home with his science crew. Yeah. We've got a nerdy white guy and an Indian woman, and I want to bring this up to you, Rob. If she's super pretty, right? The Indian girl?
Yep.
Woman, strong, independent woman.
Yeah.
If she were white, it wouldn't be believable, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you got a nerdy white guy, the lead smart guy, white guy with the big jaw, and he's all pretty looking himself, and then you got a pretty white girl, and she's doing science, there would be something aggravating about that. So they have to make it like a minority, either the guy or the girl. But it's you get double minority points by making it a woman and an Indian woman. You know what I mean?
Yes. I had to write down double minority points because
for that diversity ticker that you have to have in every film, which I'm in support of. I'm not saying
I am not.
Give this Indian woman
because
a job.
Hank Azaria can't do a poo because he's not representing the Indian people correctly. But every fucking cartoon boy is a middle-aged woman, and that's fine.
Wait, who's mad at Hank Azaria for that?
They got rid of a poo 10 seasons ago. It was a whole big deal.
Okay.
Because he's being racist or whatever, but it's every single boy, Bobby Hill's a woman voice actor, Bart Simpson, Tommy Pickles, it's because you don't have to account for puberty because it's just a fucking hag doing the voice for a boy. But that's not representative.
Somebody, the producers went into a diner one day and they were like, "You are perfect for the role we're thinking."
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's it always bugs me because it's a weird double standard because I don't know, maybe do you want to get a 10-year-old boy to age out every 3 seasons and keep replacing them, or do you just hire
have a different voice? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So
magnetic poles causing the problem. Mr. Keys wants to know. Asks his nerdy white guy and his pretty Indian girl.
Yeah.
They go off to search for some results. He's got some thoughts of his own. Yeah. But he wants to be wrong. He says, be wrong. Be wrong. We don't know. But there's something going on in his brain. Yeah. He's going to be right, obviously. Space Shuttle. All of a sudden, this movie appeals to my need for constantly changing aesthetics because it's been, sort of haphazardly diagnosed that I have severe ADHD, so we're gonna go get medication if need be. We're in a space shuttle. It's Hillary Swank. Gross. I don't know why. but gross.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, passable.
She's no Geena Davis, but she does have there's she is like.
I just pulled up a thumbnail and Wikipedia. You have a forehead problem, is what I'm learning about you.
Oh, is that what it is? Maybe it's because that's
she's got a
masculine.
pretty. You could land. You could land the
Safely
Endeavour
land
shuttle on her forehead.
Yeah, if only they had her
If only.
forehead to land on.
Yeah.
Anyway, just gross.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it is. She's an astronaut.
Yeah.
NASA control is Alfred Woodard, who's in Love and Basketball, Annabelle, a bunch of things. You've seen her before for sure. Yeah. Co-pilot is Bruce Greenwood, who's in Double Jeopardy and iRobot. I wanted to write those down because you've seen him too. They're like two cast members that are like in everything, but like nobody knows their names.
Character actors, they're just kind of like they do their thing, and you're like, oh, that guy. What else have I seen him in? And then you pause the show and get the IMDb app out instead of like just enjoying the thing in front of you.
Yeah.
I do that a lot. That's how I know.
Every time.
Yeah.
Can't not. Crashing shuttle. Uh-oh. But Hillary has a swanky idea. Let's land in the middle of that Grease racetrack in LA or whatever that every GTA game has a playable scene in.
And Terminator 2.
Yep. I mean, like, is there a creek that has been filmed more than this one? Would you call it a creek?
I want to say it's in like the skateboard movie Gleaming the Cube as well.
Probably.
My memory's foggy, but that sounds right.
I've never even heard of Gleaming the Cube.
Or is it Gleaning the Cube? I don't know. It's a skate. It's one of those like.
It could be either.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's there, and miraculously it works. There's a guy who's like sawing some shit, and he's got headphones on. He doesn't even know there's a giant spaceship.
Yeah.
About to knock him over on his scaffolding.
Yeah.
Which I feel like you would know. Everybody around, like you would just feel the energy, even outside.
Because he was in the zone, and like his jackhammer or welding thing was so loud. He was so immersed in his work.
I think I think there's like too much human element there. Like you are sensing things all the time.
The whole ground would be vibrating, like in a way that you've never felt.
Too. Yeah, good point. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. But you have some extra sensory abilities, where like if there are other humans around you, you're like prairie dog kind of all the time. Like, what are they thinking? What are they doing?
Yeah.
And I just feel like he would know. Anyway, they land their $1 million baby, that space shuttle.
Yeah.
And this brings us to Dr. Joshua Keyes, who's got his recent results. He needs to bring this to the premier scientist of the world, Dr. Zinsky, who's coming out of like a communist meeting with his fucking scarf, and they've got to have a conversation about this, but I don't really understand. So let's throw it to the clip. It's Dr. Zinsky.
You have a weird way of describing things that like makes no sense unless you say it, like coming out of his communist meeting with his scarf. And that's a perfect image conjuring of what actually happened. I just wanted to throw that out there. I really appreciate that.
They'll understand.
Hello. No, it's all right. Hello.
Thank you, sir. Dr. Zimsky.
Yes, what's your name?
Josh Keyes.
Josh.
No, sir, I don't need you to not sign it. I need you to read that.
I'm sorry, I don't have time. I'm
Sir.
late for the White House, please.
I need you to confirm my results, sir.
Young man, do you have any idea who I am?
Yes, I do, sir. Please read this.
What's it about?
It's the end of the world.
No, this is impossible. I'm sorry. I can't have missed this. You have to be wrong. I mean, look, I'm sure with careful comparison to my own work, we'll find that you're mistaken. No offense, but...
Well, I mean, we'll know soon enough. The bigger effects will start up any day now.
All right.
All right.
Kind of a cool line. That's the best.
Yeah.
That's the best line in the whole movie, right there.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna find out anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter.
There's a better line in the movie. I wrote it down. It's when Aaron
Oh,
Eckhart
okay.
just like looks up when he goes, "I hate the sky."
All right, yeah. I might have mentioned that. We'll see.
Oh,
so there you have Stanley Tucci as Dr. Zinsky. Dude, have you ever seen The Terminal? I know I'm going off on a lot of tangents, but we're doing a fucking
Tom Hanks?
conversational movie podcast. Yes.
Yeah. I've seen
Stanley
clips. I haven't
Tucci's
seen
in that too.
Yes, he is. I've seen. It's like one of those movies like you half watch when you're doom scrolling through TikTok and you watch like 30 seconds of the movie at a time, and eventually like you catch a second clip here and there. Yeah,
right.
But I never actually sat down and watched it.
So I'm sure someone's made this comparison, but to me, The Terminal is a prison movie, where Tom Hanks is the only prisoner, and Stanley Tucci is the warden of that prison. Yeah. He's the one running that. It's like LaGuardia or JFK or something, like some huge airport. Yeah. And Tom Hanks gets stuck in between countries because it's a civil war or whatever, an international war, and they're no longer recognized. So he has to stay in the terminal. He can't. Yeah. He can't go into New York. He can't fly back home. Yeah. And Stanley Tucci is so fucking good. Yeah. At being hateable, dude. In that movie and in this one, honestly, I didn't see them coming with the. I feel like I'm about to ruin it, but who the fuck cares? This movie sucks so bad.
Yeah, this movie fucking blows.
I didn't see him being redeemable at all in this, and I almost felt like it, like he was gonna turn. He was gonna like do something shitty. Like at the end, I was like, he's gonna be a fucking bad guy again. There's no way he's not. Yeah. So we'll see how that turns out. All right. Because I didn't give away the whole.
No, you're good.
Just now. I wouldn't do that. Yeah.
None of this matters.
If you come out of that, like, if you come out of your Communist Party with your scarf and some guy is, like, shouting at you about how you need to read his paper because it's the end of the world, are you going to fucking read it or are you going to get scary? Because there's no way.
That's like Ted Kaczynski territory. Exactly. Manifesto. Like,
Oh, Ted Kaczynski?
Yeah. Did I say it wrong?
Dr. Zinsky? Dr. Ted Kaczynski?
Zinsky. Oh, I see what you're doing.
How about that?
Oh, yeah. Wow.
How about that?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Good
like
reach.
it.
Good reach.
Zinsky pulls out a secret file when Joshua Key leaves the room. A thing that will be buried for the entire movie until like 10 minutes left. This is like, you know how you say you need to like save the jokes, like let them build up? You make the,
you gotta let them
initial
breathe.
like. Yeah, you do the meet the parents thing where you
Chekhov's
introduce
gun.
it, you make it funny later.
Yeah. If a gun's in the first act, you got to use it at some point.
In the third. Yeah, well, they introduced the gun in like the first act, but then they paid it off in the 18th act when the movie was like fucking over. And anyway, Keyes gets drunk and he's pulled into a major military intelligence briefing anyway, thanks to Dr. Zinsky. We're gonna do a little, dude. We haven't done a double clipper in a while, but we have
can we? It's a double dipsy do. Can we just make that
it's
a new thing?
Oh my goodness!
Oh, double clipsy do. Double dipsy.
We have. I just went Mickey Mouse mode, dude, and I pray to God that I cut out. That's gonna be the one time that I go high that I don't.
No, you went high and I heard it. So
fuck.
Have fun knowing that.
I like dong. Wow. I like dong. God, you suck. And then I called you a dick earlier, and I was like, he's gonna be like, you like dicks though, so I'm cool, right? Or
so you ready for this double clipsy do? The gist.
Yeah, let's hit the gist.
The gist: part 1, the peach.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Dr. Zimsky informs us that you made a useful contribution to his investigation, so he wanted you to assist him with
every
the
time.
That's very generous of you, Dr.
Every
Zimsky.
fucking movie.
Science is a selfless business, dear boy. Now, why don't you begin, and I'll fill in all the difficult bits.
God damn.
All right, I'll put this as simply as I can.
This is
Everybody on Earth is dead in a year. And let me explain why. Wrapped around the Earth
is a beach.
It's an invisible field of energy. It's made up of electricity and magnetism, so it's called, creatively enough, the electromagnetic field. It's where we get our magnetic North Pole and South Pole, and it protects us from cosmic radiation. So this EM field is our friend.
But now,
Yeah.
that field is falling apart.
Why?
Why?
That was
Does
not.
somebody have a can of air?
Can of
Okay.
air is what he said. All right. You ready for
Yeah, can of air. He's getting thirsty.
Yeah.
For some oxygen.
Yeah.
He saw some
Ready.
fruit, started watering, but he wasn't hydrated.
Yeah. Saliva working.
Okay, well, I'm not going to introduce the next one. I'm just going to let it free flow. I think we've said enough to disturb the center of these
To
two
give
clips
you
enough, right?
the gist of it, part 2. Electric
Now the peach.
Air freshener? Quick and dirty. The thin skin, that's the Earth's crust. That's what we live on. It's 30 miles thick. The meat here, call it the mantle. I'm forgetting all the funky transitions. It's 2,000 miles thick. The core, the peach pit in the center. That's a tricky one. There's two parts, the inner core and the outer core. You following me? The inner core
Real
is, it's a big solid chunk of iron, we think. And that's surrounded by the outer core, and that is liquid.
Yes, but most importantly, this liquid is constantly spinning in one direction. So a trillion tons of hot metal spinning at 1,000 miles an hour.
Right, so physics 101, hot metal moving fast makes an electromagnetic field. The spinning liquid outer core is the engine that drives the EM field. And that's where we have our problem.
This engine has stalled. The core of the Earth has stopped spinning.
That's the gyro jelly. just wanted to validate myself.
No, that's fine. You're good. No, it's good stuff.
Okay, cool. Good thing they had a bowl of fruit because he then lights that fucking peach up
I'm so glad they had air freshener, a lighter, and a random peach, so he can so succinctly explain the primary conflict of this movie.
I did notice that when he was coming out of his communist party in his scarf, he had a cigarette, and I was like, that's an interesting choice, like trying to make him complicated really early, but the reason he had a cigarette is because he had to have a lighter.
Yeah.
Good thing I literally just read that, Chris. Your brain is broken. The outer core has stopped.
Yeah.
And we can't get there to do anything about it.
Uh-huh.
But unfortunately, we do have another clip. I'm so sorry. You have to hear all this shit. You got to know. We need to establish all this stuff so we can keep going. This is burn.
How do we fix it?
We can't.
Not in my vocabulary.
Then you might want to get one of those word-a-day calendars because it's impossible.
Burn, yeah, not burning the peach, burning the Jenkins.
Oh,
got him good. Not in my vocabulary. We'll get one of those word-a-day calendars, buddy, because you better know what the word burn means by the end of this conversation.
And then everybody in that war room was like,
now.
"What?
Shit!"
There's always that one guy in the background just like fucking losing his mind.
Yeah. But what if we could get there? We can't.
Yeah.
We can't. But what if we could? We meet Dr. Braz. Zinsky stole some research from him and published it, and then got famous and made millions of dollars and became the most successful Communist Party scientist in American history. And Braz is out here in the desert struggling because he made the research but got fucked over. Would you be mad at Zinsky? I would, for sure.
I would.
So
he's I'm petty enough just to be like, oh, the world depends on this. I'm not helping. I'm going to go to the beach and you're all going to die.
Look at what you've done to me.
And me, but I don't care.
But they're there, as Zinsky says, because he's got a legendary ship. And it's legendary because it this. Throw it to the abuser.
Okay, I'm combining high-frequency pulse lasers with resonance tube ultrasonics. If you've ever seen ultrasonic waves break up a kidney stone on the Discovery Channel, it's the same deal here. You can put your helmets on now.
Dude, hit me with that one more time. I gotta hear it again. This is what this ship does. You will understand it.
Okay, I'm combining high-frequency pulse lasers with resonance tube ultrasonics. If you've ever seen ultrasonic waves break up a kidney stone on the Discovery Channel, it's the same deal here. You can put your helmets on now.
So what does it do?
Okay.
I said you will understand.
High-frequency pulse lasers with resonance tube ultrasonics. If you've ever seen ultrasonic waves break up a kidney stone on the Discovery Channel, it's the same deal here. You can put your helmets on now.
Okay, thank you for explaining. You sounded suspiciously like Dr. Fraz there. But yeah, I think you nailed it. The high-frequency resonant tube vibrators break down the stone.
It's like, it's like when you watch the Discovery Channel and they're breaking down a kidney stone. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Exactly. It's exactly like that. Yeah. Only if you're behind a sheet of metal, then you don't have to worry about it. Because even though this thing eats an entire mountain, it doesn't eat a little mouse who was behind like 2 inches of steel. Because high-frequency resonators don't frequent the frequency of steel. So if you're a mouse behind those steel frequency, your frequency's safe. Because this is high frequency, not low frequency like steel.
I don't think that's it. Let's roll it back again real quick.
Okay, I'm combining high-frequency pulse lasers with resonance tube ultrasonics. If you've ever seen ultrasonic waves break up a kidney stone on the Discovery Channel, it's the same deal here. You can put your helmets on now.
All right, that checks out. That makes sense now.
Yeah. Pulses
let's
and
stop doing. Let's stop doing this. I'm not doing that.
Well, actually, kind of. You are, because right after the mouse is saved, we're throwing it into our next clip. This is called Super Cool Matrix.
Combine the crystals in a tungsten titanium matrix at super cool temperatures. That's what did the trick.
The applications for this are...
What do you call this material? Well, its real name has 37 syllables. I call it unobtanium.
Yeah. Unobtanium.
Mm-hmm. The unobtanium will take the heat and the pressure and transform it to energy, which in turn will reinforce the shell of the ship, you see. So the hotter and the deeper she gets, the stronger she gets, theoretically. Theoretically, yes. This is Johnson, don't mind him. This is the prototype for the cockpit here.
Excuse me, Dr. Brazelton, when do you think the ship will be operational?
When I get my fabrication methods perfected, 10 years.
What would it take to get it done in 3 months?
$15 billion.
Oh.
$15 billion.
That's right. We're not certain We're not certain whether it's gonna work, but we're gonna throw all the tax money dollars at it.
We're going to spend every dollar you have to make sure.
Fuck you, middle class.
Even though it might not. Yeah, pretty much. I feel like theoretically in its usage here and in many movies is kind of a less nerdy version of Indubitably. You remember, like, if you were in high school and somebody said Indubitably, you were like, oh, well, I can't hang out with you ever because, like, I know the kind of person you are.
You described all the choir kids I had to go on 8-hour bus rides with when I was in the jazz
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And you're just like, God damn.
I used to
you're
get
out of the running.
reprimanded.
You're just not going to be a friend.
I got reprimanded a lot for being too negative and telling too many people to shut up during otherwise nice moments.
Yeah, but you remember when I was pissed off about the word random?
Yeah, that's so
for like
random.
2 years.
Yeah.
Well, it was the same kind of deal. Like, it indubitably was like used by the crowd who thought that it sounded fun and intelligent. But like, if you are capable of remembering words, it's a word and that's it. So why are people using it?
What you
I
should
don't
do
know.
is you gotta say undoubtedly.
Yeah, that's the
basically
counter.
what it
That's a
is.
nice counter. That's a good volley because it cuts.
Yes.
You know.
Oh, indubitably. Yes, I also agree. Undoubtedly.
Yeah. And then
Shut it
and
down.
then they'll be like, oh, so we concur, and they're like, yeah. I've
Let's
also seen
imbibe
Catch
on
Me
a
If You
couple
Can.
of libations because that's how people talk.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's the kind of shit that you just want to drown your dick in the desert and hope it comes out so dry you can crack it off with your elbow. You know. Anyway, Unobtanium is an outrageous title for for an element. Hey,
That's a thought you have.
well, I just did. Yeah, I just trying to describe what I would do to my dick if I had to have that conversation again. Super cool hacker time.
Yeah.
Hey man, guess who? It's DJ. It's DJ Qualls.
Yeah.
You know what his name in this movie is?
A rat.
Yeah, it's Rat. You might have heard that in our intro, and you're going to hear it again in a second. 64 felony indictments.
Yeah.
How is he allowed to be like not in jail?
Because he's.
I mean, I
he's
can
good.
think of another person who has 1 million felony indictments who is just like operating at full strength right now. But anyway, let's play the clip. I think it was our opener, so it doesn't have a name.
You sent me one with 3 dots. Did I?
Oh yeah, no, okay, that's why I did that. Yeah, 3 dots. 3 dots.
Languages you speak?
5, actually.
Well, I speak 1. 10100. With that, I could steal your money, your secrets, your sexual fantasies, your whole life. Any country, any place, any time I want. We multitask like you breathe. I couldn't think as slow as you if I tried.
Once again, they should have leaned into more of him because, like, if there was more of that hamminess, it just seems so out of context or out of place.
It's not hammy though.
They wanted it to
actually
be though.
not.
They wanted it to be like with the Xena. I'm not gonna get ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, they wanted to be like, this is what computer geniuses look like, but actually look like. It's like they weren't making fun of them for like they weren't trying to exaggerate what a person like that actually looks and sounds like.
Yeah.
They thought that that's what a person that could like a anonymous like hacker actually looked and sounded like. So that's why
they think they're V for Vendetta, but they just like have that nose and that Adam's apple.
Yeah, and they're like indubitably. They want him to hack the entire planet because they don't want. Okay, so you know how like flat Earth people think that like the entire world is in on it, and like no one who knows the secret, which has to be tens of millions of people. Yeah. They all are keeping quiet about it somehow. All of these people who actually know.
See, I worked in payroll for 5 years, and that was during like the elections when they're like, "Oh, women earn 77% to what every man earns," and I was like, "Dude, like I work for a company that has 8,000 employees." ADP is an even bigger company, and there's it's like you're saying there's not one fucking blue-haired clerk with the fucking horn-rimmed glasses going through all the payrolls in the entire country, like actually finding and whistleblowing because it's not fucking true. Because there's enough bleeding hearts who would like have access to that data.
They'd be happy to
lose their $15 an hour job to like make the front page. It's just
and
it's
then
not
be famous,
real.
and like get an endorsement. Like then they can have a skincare product.
Like cynically,
because they blew the whistle.
Yeah, cynically, I looked for a wage gap my entire time I worked there. I never once found it. It was always like positions earn the same amount regardless of
You're like,
whatever.
it's not real.
Yeah, it's not fucking real.
Clicking like trying to find out whether it was real. I know it's not real.
It's not real.
Let the results be wrong. Let it be wrong. Let it be wrong. So they want him to hack the entire planet to keep everything quiet. I gave you another clip. This one kind of was a long name. Free long distance. LOL.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is great.
We need your help.
What kind of help?
Information control.
We need you to control the flow of information on the internet.
You're dreaming. Nobody controls the net.
Could you? With unlimited resources?
You want me to hack the planet? He wants me to hack the planet. You've got free long distance on that phone. Forever. Okay, if I decide to do this, I'm gonna need an unlimited supply of Xena tapes and Hot Pockets.
Hot Pockets.
They help me concentrate.
Sounds fair.
That part is accurate though. Like if you ever grew up with gamers, it's just like
Hot Pockets are so fucking good, dude.
Hot
Like, you get
Pockets
the
and
right
like
Hot Pocket.
balls energy drink, yeah.
Hot Pockets are those, like, it's like one of those foods where like there is a Hot Pocket for you. You just may not have found it yet. What's yours?
Philly cheesesteak.
Oh, you're a Philly cheesesteak guy. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm actually I'm a ham and cheddar.
Those aren't bad.
Those are so good, dude. I don't know something about it, but like
I know how to cook.
the meatball mozzarella one's good too.
That's good. I know how to cook, and I eat at home like so many days a week. But like every once in a while, you're just like, oh, that freezer aisle shit is gonna go hard.
It does go hard.
Yeah, and then you just like buy the Hot Pocket and like the El Monterey taquitos, and like you make yourself a little smorgasbord, and then you feel fucking awful.
You know, like sometimes I'm in like Dollar General, and I'm like, this is the swamp people version of frozen food.
Yeah.
But like you can get like a fucking pulled pork sandwich or something for like $1.50. And then you open the plastic and you microwave it for 90 seconds. And then you're like, this is causing me cancer. But it tastes all right.
So fucking good.
Yeah.
Like it's always after like it's like the bologna sandwich with chips on it after swimming all day. It's just like you need certain conditions to be met, and you're like, that is culinary like
you suffered a Dollar General trip with your kids. You can have what is a knockoff of a McRib cooked in plastic in your microwave.
Yeah.
And it tastes relatively
divine.
All right. Yeah. And you're like, this is so good. I don't get how they can sell this thing for $1.50.
And then like your significant
you should be saying, I don't get how they can sell this thing.
And then your significant whatever is like just taking a selfie for whatever reason, and like your food choice shows in the background, and you're like, don't post that. I don't want people knowing how I live.
Please don't post that. Yeah, I just had one of those moments. Anyway, Swank gets credit for the astronaut redirect, but they want her to steer the Brazzmobile.
Yeah.
And so they send her off, and she's no questions asked. So Keyes is project lead. I want to know why. Why is Joshua Keyes project lead? Because he's the one that realized that the Earth died?
I think they trust his expertise because, like, he went up
he
for
got
all the haters, and then
thing.
he had to help. His whole peach thing was really compelling.
He passed the pacemaker quiz.
He passed the.
If he did it within a minute, they were going to make him project lead.
Yeah.
If not, it would have been Surge or Sarge or whatever the fuck. This leads us to another clip that I found a little corny. You might say cheesy. This one's made of cheese.
I know you're all the finest in your fields and have come a long way to be here. So I'll outline our program over the next 3 months. Dr. Brazelton will supervise the building of a ship which is capable of reaching the center of our planet. Once there, it will deliver an explosive charge large enough to restart its core.
No, it won't.
Dr. Zimski will calculate the scale of the explosion needed.
This is a program I designed to simulate the effect of nuclear detonations on the core. If my calculations are correct, a tiny nudge in any direction will force the core back into its normal flow.
What's a tiny nudge in planetary terms?
About 1,000 megaton, give or take.
Tops, because any more than that would create a core instability.
We made a few monster warheads in the 200 megaton range. Brass, do you think the ship can handle 5 of these babies?
I can enlarge the ejection pod.
Forgive me, but, I know I'm not the expert here. but what if the core is thicker or thinner? I mean, it's not what you think it is. Isn't that going to affect the way the explosions are?
Yes. And what if the core is made of cheese? This is all best guess, Commander. That's all science is best guess.
That's a real solid plan they've got there.
Yeah, it sounds like totally doable
And
not like a bad idea.
I'm just going to jot down a note for my demerit. That's my biggest problem in the movie, but I'm not going to elaborate right now.
Okay, fine.
Just the sequence of events that are to come.
Montage including shipbuilding, shuttle practice, shit science, rat, computer kung fu. I wanted to clip it where he's like, "This is how I do my kung fu," and I was just like, "Fuck, this is so corny."
Yeah.
Cool down with Keyes and Beck. That's Joshua Keyes and Hilary Swank's character, Rebecca Beck. One-on-one romance over science sequence where he's like, "I'm intimidated by how smart you are, and I'm really passive, and I'm not going to be a hero, even though, like, I'm totally going to step up to the plate." Like when, I'm trying to force character development by acting like I'm super passive right now, so that later when I do like something heroic, I'm even cooler
Steps up
for it.
to the occasion, yeah.
Yeah, and then he reveals that they're calling him Apocalypse Boy for the first and only time you hear the term, and it was self-titled.
Anybody who nicknames themselves
needs to die.
I'm glad you said it and not me, because I was about to say the same exact thing.
Yeah.
Like,
they
T-Bone!
shouldn't exist. Yeah, so damn, she's good, by the way. Hilary Swank is like Nicolas Cage. Or like Bruce Willis, or like Steven Seagal, or Jean-Claude Van Damme or something. Almost mission launch here. High levels of static discharge outside. Oh no. Oh boy. Rome does not look good, by the way. Sci-fi channel level, like released to sci-fi movie Lightning, and the storm explodes the ancient Roman architecture, including the Coliseum.
It was like the stock footage clouds rolling in that showed every other scene in S. Darko.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or any Neil Breen movie where it's just like the sky going real fast, the clouds.
Yeah, exactly. That like fast forward cloud thing
Yeah.
where like we're supposed to think it's the magnetic force. And then the coffee, like the lady's espresso machine, like gets a zap to it. Like I just don't know how you come up with this shit, dude. But the Coliseum goes completely kablooey, and I felt bad for the Italians, because why us, Yeah. Coliseum goes completely kablooey.
Yeah.
I heard it when I said it. But why them? Like, it wasn't the Eiffel Tower. It wasn't the Great Wall of China. It wasn't Mount Rushmore. It was the fucking Coliseum. Like, the oldest one. Well, actually, the Wall of China.
I think it's from a practical standpoint, because it's like a self-contained thing. It's like an enclosure, and it can blow out. Whereas Eiffel Tower, it's going to fall over. Great Wall of China, like, it's like you can see that from space. So how are you going to destroy that?
Yeah, true. So they're like, hey, we got to hurry this shit up. Marianas Trench for the launch. Here's to Virgil, depths of hell delver. I wrote. Was I high? What the fuck does that mean? Oh, I know.
Depths of hell delvers. It makes sense. They're delving into the depths of hell. Huh.
Yes. And Virgil is like some biblical like thing that has something to do with hell, and they describe it in the movie, but only really quickly because they don't care about any concept they introduce. They just get
it's a gish gallop.
So everybody gets into the giant titanium turd. Rat in the NASA command room is eating a crispy, crunchy, tender, flaky crust just to pull it back, because we want Hot Pockets. I think that's what we're supposed to take from there.
Yep.
And they launch. They go through the ocean in the Marianas Trench. Whales are singing.
Yeah.
We have a coincidental and kind of fortunate earthquake
Yeah.
that like opens up the ocean, like the floor, the seabed, like goes crickle crack, and they go right into the crickle crack, all the way down, and they're going really fast.
Yeah.
This is bafflingly unscientific. Instant crust to mantle transition, by the way. Weird. Like, I guess it only takes 40 seconds. And it's so outrageous that I need you to hear it for yourself in this next 47-second clip. I think it is 57.
Yep.
Might be 57. Let's do it. This one's wow bad.
Well, exterior pressure is 800,000 pounds per square inch. And the hull integrity is 100%.
It's as if we're diving through the memories of the planet. But we're about to pass from memory into madness.
But isn't it madness going to be doing that Carl Sagan narration all the way to the core?
I beg your pardon.
I said...
I have an obligation to my
obligation
students,
to make a book deal,
readers.
perhaps.
2 book deals, if you'd like to know the truth.
Incidentally, I
Unlike
read that
some
last
people I
book.
know.
It wasn't very good.
Oh, really? Really?
Oh,
And when
really?
did you learn how to read?
Oh,
I'm shocked.
God.
I don't know why I left that last part in.
Because that's the sound of the ship going from crust to mantle, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Very important.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
When do you think I beg your pardon went for something that people said when they were like, oh, excuse me, like in the 1800s to a, like, I'm insulted by you saying that? When did that happen? What decade in American history? If you had to guess.
I'm offended. 2000.
Yeah, when it went from like, oh, excuse me, to like, oh, well, you're a dick for saying that.
Yeah, so like from basically like beg pardon, like wait, what?
I beg your pardon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I beg your pardon. I actually it probably would have been like, oh, I beg your pardon.
Yeah,
because I bumped into.
I
you.
always
to like, I beg your pardon. Like
I always said beg pardon. I always said beg pardon. Like beg pardon. Yeah.
Wow.
But like,
oh, that's nice.
I don't know. I think with the cancel culture and the woke left, okay,
we're gonna go like
we're rebranding the podcast. We're talking with the socialists. Sorry, everybody's eardrums just there.
No, it's a good point. By the way, there's a scene transfer there. With that sound that you described with the end of the clip there, where it goes. It just fades to black.
Yeah.
They just didn't know what to do. So it fades to black and then it comes back a second later. And that is like a defeatist laziness that I cannot abide.
Yeah.
It sounded like an old As the Silence Fades transition from one riff to the next. We didn't know what to do. Like, we came up with some, like, cool riffs, and then we were like, I don't know how to get from this riff to that riff, but it all has to be one song.
The metalcore strategies, you do that pick drag from, like, the headstock all the way down. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
Quartz in the mantle, is that possible? They run into, like, a bunch of quartz. I don't think that's possible, given that the mantle is all liquidy.
Yeah. It seemed out of place.
It stops the Virgil dead in its track.
And
then they leave.
Yeah.
They leave the ship. There's 800,000 pounds per square inch of pressure.
Of water. Yeah.
But Sarge is like, the suits can take it. No big deal. They're like leathery suits.
Yeah.
Somehow withstanding
not to mention the fucking temperature, and like they barely sweat when they're inside that ship.
9,000 pounds. I mean, it degrees. Yeah, makes me so mad, dude. I just did not. At this point, I was like, I'm out in this fucking movie.
No,
it's just shit.
Once they break through the Mariana Trench and like. The one guy's like, "Oh yeah, it's the easiest place to break through, but there's tectonic activity." It's like, you think you're trying to save the world? You think you might want to like brief your crew on like what they're about to get into so they could be adequately prepared for it.
Would have been nice.
Or maybe
Yeah.
build a fucking ship that like doesn't have it. So like with one of the fucking jets that navigates it, like goes out in the back, like there's no way to fucking access it because you're a fucking idiot.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
all that stuff.
I wasn't
That's when I was
thinking
like,
that
oh, that's what we're doing. And then I was kind of like,
yeah, this is where I started to get like really pissed off.
yeah.
They're in a quartz mine in the middle of the mantle somehow. It hasn't all just melted because quartz would also melt.
Liquid hot magma. Yeah.
But they do have a magma waterfall, basically, which is the whole reason why they wanted. They were like, what if we had a waterfall, but it was like lava, not water? And they were like, oh, well, we can make it's like a giant geode in the mantle that they happen to run into, and then we'll make the lava come through that, and then they'll survive it, except for Bob, who's gonna die in the lava.
Yeah.
So he does. We need oxygen, says Braz, to feed the chainsaw thing that's gonna cut through the quartz. He gives his oxygen like tube thing into the the ripper so that they can cut free. And then he passes out as a result, which is the kind of heroics that we expect from our lead guy, but not the guy who's selling himself short so much. So, anyway, Captain Bob got by a lava rock and drops into a magma spot, plippity plop. Yeah. And that's the end of Captain Bob. Sorry, Bob. You have been dropped into the plippity plop. Because you couldn't stop.
This write-up's freaking epic, man. You're delivering bangers today.
Thank you, sir. I mean, really.
Cat and Bob get got by a lava rock and go flippity plop
into the magma spot. Mission day 2. Everyone else is alive, but we have a new problem.
What's that?
French Sean Bean sacrifices himself. But saves the weapon systems.
Yeah.
Which is nice. Because the problem is, who the fuck cares? Joshua Keys says, Beck could have overridden the doors to save Sarge out. But Zinski is like, no, don't do it. Don't save him. And Beck is like, I don't know. And then Braz is like, I think I can save him, but I don't want to, because if I do, then we might all die. And there's just this whole, dispensable French Sean Bean thing, which makes sense that he would die. Yeah. Anyway, let's throw it to a clip. This one's called 3 of Them.
Did you reset the overrides?
I never pushed them.
You let him die.
Actually, you really want to know? I killed him twice. First when I hit the diamond, and then when I didn't hit the override. Do you want me to feel any worse about that than I already do? It's not possible.
Why are you being so smug about that?
Could you have made the decision?
Yes.
Could you?
Yes, I could have. If you would have hit that switch, I could have got him out of there. I was yelling for you. Take it and look at it. I was 2 inches from him. I was 2 inches, and I told you to put the door up, and you didn't. I was screaming for you. Why didn't you do it?
Because I had to make that decision. Fate or God?
No! Damn it, you leave God out of this.
Surge died so that we could complete our job.
Oh, that's right. The job is saving the world.
Not the whole world, Josh. Just 3 of them.
Which was a callback to French Sean Bean's line about 20 minutes before that.
The scope and scale of this thing is like he can't be responsible for 6 billion people, but like he's doing it for his wife and 2 kids or whatever.
Just trying to keep them safe. Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to make the mission seem smaller so he can accomplish it.
I'm hoping that the core wins the whole season so I can turn that clip into
that one clip is when it's time for me to source clips for the bumpers, I'm just gonna break down various iterations of that 1 minute and 4 second run.
I feel like Aaron Eckhart there sounded like the best emo song I've ever heard.
Yeah, when he put like the Midwest guitar, like doing 3 times.
He knows, he knows how to sort of crack his voice, so it sounds like he's like he's losing it, like he can't stop from crying. you know?
Yeah.
And like I feel like he's doing a pretty good job.
Yeah.
But this movie is so bad and you're so out at this point that all you want to do is make fun of him for being in it. So you can't buy his acting. I can't, and it sucks.
Way, it's
but,
like when
it's
John
probably actually
Travolta,
good.
like 5 years after Pulp Fiction, John Travolta's in Battlefield Earth, and like in 5 years after this, Aaron Eckhart's like Harvey Dent.
Yeah, right. A little bit
And,
of
like,
a juxtaposition there.
And then a couple years later, Thank You for Smoking came out like 2005, 2006, or whatever. That was a great movie.
Thank You for Smoking is so good.
Yeah.
That's where I was sold on him. It wasn't Dark Knight.
No, same here. Is when Mommy says smoking's bad for me. It's like, well, your mommy doesn't sound exactly like a credible expert now, does she? In front of a second grade class. Yes.
So good. So flashback to NASA. I don't mean like earlier in time. I mean like we go back to the NASA control room because they can still see what's happening. Apparently, at 70, 100 million miles down or whatever. Zinsky says it's a failure. Inner core is too thin.
Yeah.
Turns out Zinsky fucked up the planet in the first place with some cockamamie scheme, and he wants to fix the planet by doing the same thing again. Beck and Keyes say, Plan C. We're not gonna do the nukes. We're not gonna do the jigger the world again, Mr. Zinsky. This throws Zinsky into a total fit. One that I wanted to clip. I'm sorry about the loudness of my crinkly paper. Called Project Destiny. And here is where we will actually immediately throw to a clip. LOL. Anyway, connection.
Majority decision. We're going in. Sorry, sir.
Oh, come on, you're a bunch of suicidal morons! What are you, crazy? Plan C? Restart the core somehow? Oh, that's a great idea! That's a brilliant idea! I can't believe I'm stuck in this floating septic tank with you lunatics! You may have nothing to lose, you may have nothing to lose, you may have nothing to lose, but I have my life to lose, thank you very much while you're up! Now turn it around! You told us to go back, and we're going back! Why? You want to be a hero? You want to be a martyr? What do you want to be? You're out of your mind! Thank you! Turn it around! No, I'm gonna die like this! I don't want to die! I don't want to die! I don't want to die like this! If you want to die like this, then... Oh, shut up!
It's not a stupid ship. I had to.
Had to happen sometime.
Legitimate crash out though. I give him credit there, I guess.
Yeah, you're about to die. Can't really.
It's like fuck you. We'll figure it out somehow. Like, come on, that's awesome.
Right? Yeah, I mean, he's right. Yeah. So Braz smacks his ass back into a nap, and he punches him straight into the jaw. Tucci goes down for the count. Down goes Tucci. Down goes Tucci. Mr. Zinsky is out for a while. Meanwhile, EMT gamma UV magnetic waves crush the Golden Gate Bridge.
Of course. Yes.
I just said a bunch of shit. Rat has multiple computers and a rolly chair, by the way. He's slowly taking Project Destiny down, which is the one that Tucci wants to reinstate. Mr. Zinsky, Dr. Zinsky wants to do Destiny again to try to get the core moving again by doing the thing he did earlier. That was top secret.
Yeah.
I think we're supposed to know that now.
Yeah.
He actually, Zinsky does, he comes up with a plan. It's total fucking bullshit and would never work.
Yeah.
But then again, we're on the core of the Earth area by this point. So I think caution to the wind, realism to the wind. I hate the movie for that, so I'm not going to give it any credit. But he comes up with a bullshit plan, and it works. In this bizarro reality, he plugs it into the computer, and it's like, success! We get the physics now. Now we understand. Thank you, Mr. Tucci, for plugging in the physics. And now the computer understands how to detonate nuclear bombs to get the inner core or outer core of the world churning again. So we have a magnetosphere so that the world works, so that people can live. And then they can like pop back out of a volcano and everyone can be happy.
Yeah, it's really dumb.
But Rat can't get into the government data. So he can't really slow down Destiny. And it's Boom Booms that are trying to get the gyro jelly going.
Yeah.
And that's not good. One of them has to go into the crawl space. The pilots, the geniuses of the Titanic turd, need to go into a 9,000 degree furnace to make the bombs go boom boom. And guess who decides he needs to do so? The leader of the Virgil, the man who built it, Braz. He wants to do it. He draws the short straw intentionally by making all three straws the same length and then pretending it was shorter. And they're like, all right, go for it. So he does do it. Yay! Yeah. He like turns a knob and then a bomb goes off at the right time, I guess.
0 hour.
I don't fucking know, dude. God, this sucks. Keys gets stuck under the last bomb, and it's a heart-wrenching scene, right? It's a give and take, a push and pull, if you will.
It's not the timers. No, it just won't work. It's not the timers. This is not enough.
What's not enough?
The last bomb is not enough.
To complete the waveform.
Yeah, no, the last bomb has to be 30% larger.
Is that 6 or 7 pounds of plutonium? Where are we gonna get 6 or 7 pounds of plutonium?
Guys, we got hit by an energy flare. I can't keep us on course. Ejecting compartment in 50 seconds.
No, Beck, no, wait, no! Push it! You push it!
Come on, guys, I can't hear you.
Give me shoulder! Push!
Guys! You need to clear!
That's me taking a shit when I'm dehydrated.
Yeah, same.
I can't get it.
Why did I have that salmon burger?
Can you hear me? I'm correcting course. Now!
Zemsky! Push it!
Ejecting compartment in 10 seconds. Can you hear me?
Josh, go! 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 Get out! Get out! No! Get out! Now! No!
There it is. Redemption arc complete.
Yep.
He has been dissegmented, that's not a word, from the rest of the turd, and now floats in the middle of the outer core with a nuke.
Yeah.
Ready to go, boom, boom.
Boom.
Zinsky's a goner. Parting words? Fuel rods. Something about fuel rods.
Yeah.
Keys and Beck now. Can they do it? 70 million 100 degrees and 70 million 100 pounds of fucking pressure per square inch. And they're just like floating around like they're in the middle of a fucking lazy river.
Yeah.
On floaties. They're going to die in the heat.
Yeah.
At least of the explosion for sure when that one goes off.
Yeah.
Unless, wait a minute, hold on a second here.
Go on. What are you going to
do?
What's going to happen?
Solar panel.
Ooh, solar panel. Solar panel. Solar panel. Fuck this movie, dude.
It is the worst movie I've ever seen.
It's fucking terrible.
Beck. What could you do if I got you enough power to fire the impeller? Maybe not the laser, but the impeller.
From where?
The heat of the core. It's 9,000 degrees. Unobtanium converts heat to energy. So this whole damn ship's like a big old solar panel. Come on, I need your help.
It's like the scientists wouldn't be like, hey, here's a trick. By the way, if you need some energy, you're in a solar panel. So like all the heat in there is going to give you energy.
It's
So like use it. You know, it's like earlier when he was explaining to a room of military, majors and captains and sergeants and shit. He's like, this is how the world is. And they were like, wait, what if the world isn't that way? And he's like, well, then that would be bad. And it's like trying to explain basic science to every human in the audience, but like every fucking person knows what the world looks like, except for a few.
Yeah,
I guess
it's I think that South Park episode when the scientist is like butt sex requires lubrication, chupacabra, Mexican folklore, polarity. We need to reverse and Jeff just who's having butt sex?
Hold on a minute.
You're reverse engineering. Like, how did you get solar panel out of that? Is my question. Like,
dude, the way the way that they like edited Isaac Hayes so that he said whatever they wanted him to say in that like big game hunting
make love to your buttholes.
To your buttholes, children.
Recycled dialogue. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so awesome. Last blast turns the core. We can see that now from the outer mantle because we have Doppler NASA machine that can see the outer fucking core. Back in the ship, they have power thanks to science. The planet is healing itself, says Rat. Yay! Yeah. Beck and Keys are shooting back up after completing the mission, or down, or whatever direction. How are they going up? They're probably going down, right? Because the thing is meant to go down. So they're going to come out by China, not in the same fucking place that they came up in. Because the thing doesn't have the ability to climb up. It's a digger. It's a big titanium turd made for digging, not for going back up. It's not a razorback clam. It just goes down. It doesn't come back up. What the fuck are we talking about? They've gone through a fucking volcano or something. They're going to pop out near Hawaii because that makes sense. Because every time somebody thinks about lava, they think about Hawaii. So they're going to steer the ship into a magma stream that's going to pop out somewhere near the islands out there in Hawaii. Signal lost, though. Oh, no. Signal's lost.
Dang
boy. It. They land in the ocean, but they can't tell anybody, hey, we're just in the ocean. It seems so close.
Yeah.
Hate to die here. We're so close. All we have to do is get out and
sounds like a real whale of a problem, Chris.
It sure does. But we first need to hit one more clip. And I don't even remember why, because I don't care. I don't remember why this is called burp, but I will in a minute.
Okay, let's assess. We've got no communications. We're probably 800 feet down, but we might as well be 800 miles. We're in an unobtanium cigar tube with the sonar signature of a rock. We've got just enough power to make the ultrasonics burp, but no one's listening on those frequencies anyway. And nobody even knows we're alive.
Okay.
I like those.
Give me a minute on this one.
Give me a minute on this one. I like those odds.
Yeah, I've got this. Oh my goodness. Nice job.
Yeah, thank you.
Think about that when I take a shower.
For those listening at home, I just deep throated my Sennheiser E835 microphone for context. Okay. Anywho.
The Navy is out there looking for him. But all they find are some dumb whales that are like singing songs out in the ocean.
Yeah.
But they're like, we don't recognize that as the thing that happened earlier when they went under last 2 days ago.
Yeah.
But you know who does?
Rat.
Yeah, he's not in the command center. For some reason, he's on the
on a fucking aircraft carrier inexplicably for no fucking
exactly.
reason.
He's there. Thank fucking God.
He's supposed to be hacking the world.
He's like whales. Whales. Wait a minute. Whales were the thing.
And then he goes, oh.
He really actually does.
And he swan dives
off. Yeah.
Hot Pocket in hand, Xena in the other.
Yeah, he uses it as like a scuba tube.
Yeah.
The Hot Pocket is just like there's oxygen in it. So
That's the final
he
one.
gets down to them.
Hot Pocket scuba tubes. And much
Yeah.
more on this week's episode of the Worst Movie.
Crispy, crunchy, tender, flaky crust of the earth depends on the Hot Pocket.
You been lit.
Yeah, so they do find them thanks to Rat and Whale. Rat and the Whale?
Fuck, are you a rat? I don't
They
fuck, are
do-
you a whale?
they do by the Hawaiian trenches. I don't know. They find them. God, I fucking hated this movie so much. Dude. I try not to manufacture anger, so I'm not feeling
trying
that
to
mad
rush or anything because this is a great episode. But like, I know you hate this because we're at an hour and 25, and we still have to compare the movies.
Yeah, true. Okay, let's do it. Sarge and Zinski won't be heroes because nobody knows about this, but not if Rat has anything to say about it. So he puts information all over the internet about everyone who died and
Hot Pocket
and whatever his
side.
name is, and they all get their credit in due time over the internet. Let's throw it to the offensive minigame. That was the worst fucking movie I've ever seen in my life.
It's
I
up
can't
there,
believe
man.
I chose this for myself.
Yeah, here we go. All right.
Okay. The double dipsy do, or Richard Jenkins' mustache in this movie.
The mustache. I like the dipsy do.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. The mustache made me upset, dude. I never seen him with a mustache, and it doesn't make you look more man or military if you're Richard Jenkins to have it. So I just felt insulted. Traumatizing West Coast insomniacs, or the Dynamite Coliseum.
Coliseum. They just wanted to destroy something old and under the guise of it being
Yeah. So we're sticking with On the Line. Racist, anti-Semitic, homophobic, abusive, N-word slinging star.
Okay.
Or film science rotten to the core.
Oof.
The core.
You know what? I think the core is more egregious. I think they just caught Gibson on a bad day, dude. Like,
yeah, I mean, he had like, I don't know, 100 reports against him for slinging racial.
I'm not a huge fan of the man's comedy, but Shane Gillis had a bit where he's like being a racist is like being hungry. He's like, you're not now, but maybe a cheeseburger cuts you off at some point.
Holy shit. Okay, well, you make the decisions here. So,
Yeah.
And it was
Say
winning
what you
anyway.
want about Mel Gibson. That son of a bitch, no story structure. That's where I land. Okay.
All right. Fair. Okay. So production, I didn't write them down because we are a professional podcast. Longest outline of my life. But in this case, it was deeply unserious.
Yeah. Deeply unserious. With the emphasis on deeply because how deep they went.
Deeply unserious.
Uh-huh.
What was it for On the Line? Because I'm going to look it up.
I think it was also double dips. Wasn't it double dipsy do?
It might have been double dipsy, yeah. Probably was.
That's what you loved and hated about it.
Oh, yeah, you're right. The double dipsy do.
Yeah.
It's also the best, though. It's what I wrote.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's worse, the double dipsy do?
Uh-huh.
Or deeply unserious?
Deeply unserious. Because I liked the double dipsy do.
I agree. Dialogue, what's worse, the core or On the Line? It's the core.
The core.
What's worse, the acting in the core or On the Line?
The core, because On the Line was it was intentionally bad theater for the reveal.
True. Yeah. You do obscure the level of acting for your actors if you are playing a scheme like that. That's
any level of bad acting in On the Line can be forgiven because it was all bad theater by design.
Right.
Yeah.
Good point. Demerits?
I don't know what you had for On the Line, but here is
Mel
what I
Gibson
have.
being like a domestic abuser or something.
Nah, he's fine.
I don't think we
I'm just
did.
kidding. I don't know much about Mel Gibson's controversies, but I recently
Well,
watched...
look him up because he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, but dude, I rewatched the first Lethal Weapon for the first time as an adult, and it's so fucking good, dude.
Yeah, pretty
It's
cool.
so good. My demerit for the core was cacophony of catastrophes, and let me explain. With the tectonic plates, like you didn't want to run that back by your crew before like possibly compromising their mission.
Yeah,
every single design flaw in the ship. I know they're probably chalking it up to like, oh, we threw this thing together in 3 months because time's limited. But it's like, dude, the practicality, all the suspense when they were underneath came from the practicality of the design, as if the filmmakers intentionally made a problematic vessel where like these things would break off because it's so hot out and there's only so many ways to troubleshoot.
Yeah.
It was like they deliberately made a bad vessel for the film because there was no other suspense. Because in this kind of movie, I guess you could say the same about Armageddon, but this movie especially, there's only 2 outcomes. So there's not really either they save the day or they die. Like, so it's like, what's, you know? So cacophony of catastrophe.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's gonna. I don't care what the demerit was for On the Line because that's going to survive since the core completely swept here.
Yeah.
The core with the score 4-0. That didn't work. Anyway, what are we watching next?
Oh God, I put Gas Pump Girls on the poll.
Yeah, you did.
And like, I don't have any social media right now, so I didn't want to vote on her own account to take the vote away from you if you wanted to have it, because I'm such a good friend.
I didn't vote.
Yeah, voting's fucking lame. Gas Pump Girls beat 200 Cigarettes 67 to 33%. So it's Gas Pump Girls. That's Gas Pump Girls. I want to say it's 1987, 1989. It's about a bunch of girls who take over a gas station. And it's clearly set in California. But all like dudes are greasers who sound like they're from Brooklyn and they want to play stickball.
I'm not at all excited to watch this.
There's lots of tits.
I am glad that we're back into the 80s because
there are boobs.
We have been focusing more modern, so let's throw it back 40 years.
Yeah, no, every once in a while we gotta do like a black exploitation or a sexploitation. This is definitely in the sexploitation wheelhouse. It's a bunch of girls with like jugs, like making double entendres about like car parts and wieners. Like,
like Gas Pump Girls, not that kind of pump.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So gas. You know, we never played the compare the movie. So.
Oh shit! I know.
And we also never played.
Ow. Don't rub it. Be a man.
Their credit names.
Oh my god! I skipped right over that.
Julian Brain, Jeremy Pronk, Silver Butler, Luber Chenkich, Zen Kitty, Ron Hahn, Wilf Gutman, Chooch Peglaro, and Hrothgar Matthews.
All right. I can't roll R's. I can't do it. I can't roll R's and I can't whistle.
Really? You got one of those weird tongues that doesn't do anything?
I mean...
Oh, wait. No, you got the loopy. Yeah.
I can't whistle though. I used to be able to whistle through my roll-up tongue and it'd go, ooh. I can't do it anymore. Like I grew, my tongue flaps like grew past like the ability to do that. But I used to go, ooh.
Sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Mm. Well, at least you have your mouth spot.
Yeah.
Your tongue's not versatile, but your mouth is.
Yep.
Boy, do I know that better than anybody. Anyway, let's throw it to you. Plug this shit.
You can find us at www.theworstmovieevermade.com, where we increasingly play the same abuser way too many times for me to want to edit. We somehow eclipsed. Well, actually, we didn't. We almost eclipsed the runtime of this movie, but this movie was fucking hella long. It was 135 minutes. Wow, that can't be.
Yeah, it was long.
So we didn't breach it, but we've hit a runtime that's longer than most of the movies we do. And I think
my bad. This outline was so long. I hate it.
I'm okay with it. It's a testament to how shitty the core
you're right.
2003 is, which had an $85 million budget and didn't even recoup it, making only $74.1 million at the box office.
Deserved.
You can find us at www.theworstmovieevermade.com. We are on Instagram. We are on TikTok. We are on YouTube. We are on Spotify. We are on Apple. We're going to take over Amazon. We're going to take over. And so that was not rehearsed, as you could plainly hear. Just go there, www.theworstmovieevermade.com. You click the buttons that have the logos that represent the platform that you prefer to go to consume media, and you'll see us there. And if you don't want to see us, you can just turn off the video on Spotify, and you can just listen.
You don't have to gently caress the subscribe button.
Exactly. But subscribe, hit the bell, all that stuff. We're here.
Lick it with your tongue. See if that works on your phone. Yeah, wipe your phone off, make sure it's clean, and then go and see if the tongue works to subscribe.
Well, have you heard about how Michael Myers and the Cat in the Hat costume at the Wax Museum? What's your last word?
That's maybe my second least favorite after the core. Unobtanium.
Unobtanium. Okay. And because we went long and I want to hear it again, I'm just going to play this out. Ready?
Yeah.
Rob and Chris are puzzled on the occasion. That's why we need the best explanation. Honestly, though, I'd like a Disney explanation as to why this mother of three boys is constantly complaining about their father in the bedroom and how his dick is soft and failing. This segment here, we're calling the best explanation.
Gas Pump Girls is streaming for free on Tubi.
Shoot Jumping Joe, Jeff, Joanne, Dustin, JK, Midge McKay, Slow Drip, Dr. Ezekiel, Kendra Crump, Lexi, Vernon Carl, Song Guy, and Kayla, I guess.
You said Crump, right?
I did.
Thanks, Crump.
I always crump it.
Crump them if you got them. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Bye, Toy School.